Locklander McFaddish is not here. I'll bet he overslept.
That's good.
We need you to help us wake him up. But we have to do it nicely. You know how grumpy some people get if you wake them too early.
Or in a rude way.
Let's see. We can tell him we love him. Okay, on the count of 3, everybody yell, "We love you, Morgan." Okay? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I don't think you heard me. One more time, but louder this time. 1, 2, 3.
Well, hello!
Hello.
Hello, Hansel. Hello, Gretel. So what are you two doing here today?
They want a story?
Who wants a story?
The audience.
Oh, you guys want to hear a story? Yeah! Well, then I guess we just better tell them a story. Well, I'll see you later, Hansel. Bye, Gretel. Okay. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Morgan Bantry Locklander McFaddish III, storyteller extraordinaire. And what is your name?
Well, that's time of our day.
What is your name? Those are some really good names. Chris and Sarah and John and Bob. Okay, let's see. Tell a story. Well, would you look at this? We are in a theater. That's the perfect place for telling stories. Let's see. Okay, tell a story. What story would you folks like to hear today? Goldilocks? Well, I just happen to know that story. Okay, let me find it here. Here we go. Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. Okay, well, let's see. The first thing we're going to need is a stage. Yep, this one will do nicely. The next thing we're going to need are some lights and sound. Do we have anyone lights and sound? Hello, lights and sound. Okay, let's see. The next thing we're going to need for a story is stage hands. Okay, do we have any stage hands?
Hello! This is Tiny. I'm Bob.
These are our 2 stage hands, Tiny and Bob.
4. 1, 2,
3, 4.
No, these are 4 your hands. There are 2 of you stage hands. Now, stage hands are very important to a show because they move the scenery. But as you can see, they are invisible.
I'm not invisible.
not either.
Yes, you are.
Why, I can see me standing here, I can see her standing here, and see you sitting there. And she can see you sitting there, and she sees me standing here.
Yeah.
Are you wearing black?
Yes.
So the people cannot see you in the dark, changing the sets, right?
Right.
Oh,
That's what I mean by invisible.
I see.
I'm so invisible.
Not as invisible as me.
Uh-huh.
I'm way more invisible than you'll ever be.
Uh-huh. Stop it.
Okay, now let's see. What else are we going to need for a story? Oh yes, actors. Do we have any actors? Okay, we have actors. Well, then turn down the lights and open the curtain. Because I have a story to tell you, Goldilocks and 3 Bears. Once upon a time, a long time ago, deep in a beautiful forest lived 3 bears. A huge, big papa bear who went thump, thump, thump. A medium-sized mama bear who went trot, trot, trot. And a wee little itty baby bear who went skippity, skip, skip. Now our 3 bears lived in a really pretty little cottage in the very center of the woods. So far into the woods, in fact, that they almost never had any company. Flies go! Now one especially beautiful morning, Mama Bear was making the family breakfast in the family kitchen. while Papa Bear did his morning exercises.
Mama, where's my weight bench?
Well, Papa, it was there yesterday. I wonder what could have happened.
Freeze! Stage hands! Where's Papa Bear's workbench?
There's a workbench?
I didn't know about any workbench.
He's supposed to have a, how's he going to work out if he does not have a workout bench?
I don't know. How is he?
Well, would you please handle it? Give me a workout bench. Actors go! Now, Papa Bear was doing his morning exercise. And since Mama Bear was all out of Fruit Loops, she decided that she would make the family's favorite meal, nice hot porridge.
Exercise is very important for you. It makes you strong and healthy.
And after Mama Bear finished cooking the porridge, she called the family to breakfast. Wait a minute. Where's Baby Bear? There she is, still asleep in her bed. Okay, now I need you kids to help me out. Okay, on the count of 3, I need you to help me wake up Baby Bear by saying, "Wake up, Baby Bear." Can you do that for me? Okay, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Baby Bear.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning, baby.
So our 3 bears sat down at the kitchen table for a nice family breakfast.
Papa, please don't read the newspaper at the table. That's not very nice.
Hey, hold on a minute here. Look, Yogi and Boo Boo are still on the loose in Jellystone Park, stealing picnic baskets. And look at here. Smokey the Bear's putting out forest fires in California. And the Cubs are still on strike. Bad news.
Papa, there is some good news. Bobby Bear is our new police chief.
That's good news.
And Woody the Pooh is going to run for president.
Oh boy, it's about time for a shake.
So after a moment of silent reflection, our bear family began to eat their porridge.
Baby Bear, get your elbows off the table.
No! This porridge is too hot! I'm dying here!
Complain. Papa, that's all you ever do. My porridge is too cold.
Complain.
Mine's just right.
Well, Papa Bear was too smart a bear to eat porridge that was too hot. So he took his family for a walk in the woods so that his porridge could cool off.
My porridge is too hot, so we are going for a walk in the woods. Come on.
Slides go! So off the 3 bears went through the forest. Papa Bear with a thump, thump, thump. And Mama Bear with a trot, trot, trot. And little itty baby bear with a skippity, skip, skip. Off they went through the forest to let their porridge cool off. But who do you think was in the woods that morning? That's right, Goldilocks. A pretty little girl with golden curls, because that's how she got her name, Goldilocks. Excuse me, I know you were trying to tell a story here. So, who are you?
Well, I'm Goldilocks.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. Pretty little girl Yes, that's true. These are not golden curls.
Did you read the sign?
Goldilocks.
My mother made this sign just for people like you. When I was a little girl, I had the golden curls, but sometimes when you get older, your hair gets darker.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any disrespect. Maybe there's a lesson to be learned in all of this.
There is a lesson. Never, ever name your kid Goldilocks. Or Little Red Riding Hood. She can never get new clothes. Or Snow White. One trip to the beach.
Okay. Can we get on with the story, please? Now, Goldilocks had never been this far into the forest, but she didn't know her way around. In fact, she did not even know that the bears had a cottage there. It was late in the morning, and Goldilocks was getting very tired, very hungry. See, people get up and start their day much earlier than the average bear. She'd been walking in the woods for hours and was beginning to get just a little bit scared because she was lost. Then she saw it, sparkling in the morning sunlight. Pretty Bear's little cottage. Flies go! Hoping to find some nice friendly people at home, Goldilocks went up to the cabin, knocked on the door. Freeze! Stage hands! Where's our door?
Did you get the door? You were supposed to get it. I got everything else.
Well, it's on a truck on its way here from Macon. It's a nice, pretty door. It has little gold handles on it.
So what are we going to do for a door?
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault either.
Look, I don't care whose fault it was. Would you just please handle it?
You be a door.
Fine. I'll be a door.
Anyway, so Goldilocks went up to the door, knocked on the door. But got no response. So she looked through the keyhole to see if she could see anyone home, but it was too dark. So she went over to the window, looked at the window.
Okay, I'll be a window.
So Goldilocks looked through the window but saw no one. So she went to the front door, opened the door, and went inside. Freeze! Now kids, Goldilocks has just entered a strange person's house. Now let me ask you, is this a smart thing to do? No! Is this a safe thing to do? No! Is this a nice thing to do? No! Would any of you ever do this? No! Oh, I didn't think so. Good. Actors go! Once inside, the smell of all that delicious porridge was just too much for Goldilocks. So she headed straight for the kitchen. She sat down at Papa Bear's place first because it had the biggest bowl. She tasted it and said,
This porridge is too hot.
She then moved to Mama Bear's bowl and said,
This porridge is too cold.
Then she got up and went to Baby Bear's porridge. Sat down, tried it, and said,
This porridge is just right.
and she ate it all up. She ate somebody else's food in a strange house. You know, she was very lucky that Mama Bear was a good cook. Freeze! Now kids, again, let me ask you. She's eating somebody else's food. Is this a nice thing to do? Is this a smart thing to do? Is this a safe thing to do? Would you kids ever do this? Good, I didn't think so. Actors go. And after eating it all up, Goldilocks was very tired and wanted to rest. So she went into the living room, where she came across 3 chairs. Freeze. Stage hands. We needed 3 chairs.
There are 3
Yeah, there are 3 chairs.
1, 2. Where's our third chair?
On the truck
In Macon.
with the door.
So what are we going to do for a chair?
Go be a chair.
Fine, I'm a chair.
So Goldilocks gets right up to Papa Bear's chair because it was the biggest. She thought she might have a nice nap. Such a nice chair. She sat down and said,
This chair is too hard.
so Goldilocks took her Mama Bear's chair because it had so many pretty pillows on it and sat down and said,
This chair is too soft.
then Goldilocks sat in Baby Bear's chair and said,
This chair is just right. Uh-oh.
uh-oh, freeze. She's broke Baby Bear's chair. Now tell me, kids, is this a smart thing to do? Is this a nice thing to do? Is this a safe thing to do? You kids would never do this, right? I think so. Good. Actors know. Well, at this point, Goldilocks should have been worried about fixing Baby Bear's chair. But she was tired and wanted to nap. So up the stairs she went, down the hall, straight to the bedroom door. Freeze. Raise your hands.
Yes.
This is getting a little. Where's our door? Our bedroom door.
In the truck.
In Macon.
Be a
Everything
bedroom
else.
door. So Goldilocks went right to the door, opened the door, peeked in and saw 3 nice beds. She went straight for Papa Bear's bed because it was the biggest. She laid down and tried to go to sleep, but she tossed and turned, couldn't quite get comfortable.
This bed is too hard.
Next, she jumped right into Mama Bear's bed because it looked so cozy with all the quilts and pillows. She tossed and turned, but again couldn't quite get comfortable. So,
This bed is too soft.
next, Goldilocks climbed into Baby Bear's bed and went fast asleep. Not a good move. Freeze. Now kids, one more time, tell me, is this a safe thing to do? Is this a smart thing to do? Is this a nice thing to do? You kids ever do this? I didn't think so. Very good. Actors go. Rise. Well, about this time, our 3 bears have decided their porridge is probably cooled off just right. So, they were returning from their lovely walk in the woods. Papa Bear with a thump, thump, thump. Mama Bear with a trot, trot, trot. And then leave Baby Bear with skippy, skip, skip. So off they went back to their cottage, eagerly anticipating their nice hot porridge. Flies! But the minute the 3 bears came to the door, Papa Bear, sensing something was wrong, peeked in and said,
Hey! Something's wrong!
Mama Bear, being very curious about what he meant, said,
What could it be?
but Baby Bear was just hungry and she wanted to eat.
Let's eat! I'm hungry!
So they went into the kitchen, sat down to eat their porridge. And Papa Bear said,
Hey! Somebody's been eating my porridge!
Someone's been eating my porridge too, Papa. Well, someone's been eating my porridge and it's
Now, baby, we can't go time to go into the living room for timeout.
So Papa Bear picked up Baby Bear to go into the living room for time out. Papa Bear was so angry at Baby Bear, in fact, that he had forgotten all about his porridge. In the living room, Papa Bear sat down in his chair and said,
Hey! I think someone's been sitting in my chair.
Not again. Someone has been sitting in my chair. Someone's been sitting in my chair.
Now, Baby Bear, you can't pick fits like this. Come on, we're gonna have to go to bed. It's your nap time.
once again, Baby Bear's tantrum and made Papa Bear forget about the intruders and carried Baby Bear up the stairs, down the hall, through the bedroom door, into the bedroom. Right away, Papa Bear noticed that something was not right.
Hey! Someone's been sleeping in my bed.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed.
Well, someone's been sleeping in my bed. She's still there.
Freeze! As Baby Bear screamed, Goldilocks woke up and was scared to death. Now, kids, you tell me, what should Goldilocks do? Should she run away and join the circus and never see her family or her friends, anybody again? Or should she lie and say that she never saw the bears, never went in the house, never ate the porridge, never broke the chair, never slept in the bed?
No.
Or should she wake up, apologize to the bears, and go home and ask Mom and Dad to help her fix the problem? What do you think she should do? Right. That's what we thought she should do too. Actors go. So Goldilocks told the bears how sorry she was.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Goldilocks. Please come back and see us sometime.
And then Goldilocks went home to tell her mom and tell her dad what she had done and asked her parents to help her fix the problem. But on her way home, she ran right into the Pied Piper and an army of rats. But that's another story altogether. So, did you kids enjoy our story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears? How about we bring our bears and our stagehands and Goldilocks out here one more time, get them to stand right in the middle, and let's show them how much we appreciated what they did today. How about that?
Invisible than you.
Well, we'd like to thank you all for coming today. And if we can get everybody in this section, follow this middle right here. Everybody in the middle, you'll follow the kids. And you got 10 minutes of y'all later.